100 out, wanna just quit. Got the D, just like this. The big beat, dance to the big beat, just like this. The 1, 2, dance to the big beat, just like me. The big beat. Here comes the big bad witch on the big beat. The big beat, it's the big beat.
You are tuned in to the B-side on THAAfterparty.com.
After Party Radio. Contact us today for booking at 214-531-3301.
Hello, I'm Reese the Peacock Stylist with the School of Hardnknots. I want you to tune in every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for a mind-changing experience, laughter in an hour full of color. Catch me every Wednesday on B-side, the After Party Radio. See you at the party.
You're so damn electric, you know you got that.
Hey, how you guys doing? This is your girl Reese, School of Hardnknots. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a great hump day. I think we're almost over this week, right?
Yes.
Over the hump. So I'm just so excited about this, even though I'm not gay nor dating. The show is called Queer and Dating. And I got some great guests on today, and we have our sponsor, Drunken in the building. She may be able to come on the other side of the wall if she not, that she does well over there in timeout. How about that? I know she already teasing us with this only, so she's gonna tease us. So we have Cam, we have Reese G, and we have CJ.
How you guys?
I was looking for me a Caucasian because that's who I want to date, but you know I couldn't find a single one Caucasian. I'm excited about this show, and I thank each one of you for participating in this tonight, so y'all will no longer be dating. Well, we know this one over here is just routine every 6 months.
Oh,
and this one right here, they just want this one on this side because, you know, he's celebrity and all.
That's it.
And then they want light bright just because he light bright, right?
Come on, light bright.
With a big booty. Okay, so unfortunately, you guys that may, hopefully y'all can go ahead and tune in on THAAfterparty.com and listen to us live. We are streaming Periscope and YouTube this evening. Unfortunately, you know, Instagram and Facebook are on some stuff today, and everybody has been calling their local phone company trying to see what's wrong with their phone. But it's nothing wrong with your phone. It's all marketing them, right?
Mark
Facebook.
Huh?
Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook.
Right, and them. Okay, so last week, let's talk about what I talked about last week. I'm not even for sure what I had discussed last week. We really, just to give a recap of last week's show, I talked about the abolishment of the barber and Cosmo license that they're trying to do in the state of Texas. We did reach over 100,000 signatures for the petition to stop that. And it's not the fact that I will be unemployed, but it's just more of the sanitation, the awareness, the cleanliness of, you know, and people that's in school currently, you'll pretty much be wasting your money going because they're saying that it's so many people that's not licensed making money, they can't regulate it. So they're saying it's not necessary. So we're
it's necessary when they don't have edges going around here,
they
bumps
don't have
in the back of their
edges, or
neck.
they have, you know, sicknesses, and you know, we spread. We don't want to buy, but we don't have to use one comb now because ain't nobody checking us. We can put it on everybody's head and fungus and all those type of things. So you know, we just ask that everybody continue to sign that petition because right now it's in the state of Texas, the state of Tennessee, and I believe either Alabama or Arkansas. So it will go, I'm sure, nationwide. That's just like going to the doctor. Would you go to a doctor? Well, I can't say because some of y'all have went to people that's not certified. But most time you go to your doctor because they on that, you know, I know most of y'all don't think that we important, but we kind of important occasionally. So that's what the show was about last week. Are y'all ready to get into this? I just got a few Questions.
I
I'm
was
not gonna dig
wondering. Let's
too
do
deep.
it.
Oh, dig deep.
Dig.
Oh, you
You
ready?
gotta dig a little
Ready.
deeper.
Oh
Oh yes,
shit! Now,
dig deep, honey. Let's go.
so my true that they say
Mm.
that y'all U-Haul. What is U-Hauling?
What is you
I
hauling?
guess
I don't know
letting.
what that is.
What is you
Whew.
hauling?
You turned your head.
I
Let's let
know.
you answer. This-
You
Well,
know what you hauling is?
Tell me.
meeting these. How about this? Meeting a woman, and y'all haven't actually been talking or together that long, and she done gave you the damn sob story, and that's why she got to come and live with you, 'cause she ain't got nowhere to stay. That's what I call you hollering.
She
Ooh.
made that up.
So saving a hoe.
Saving a hoe, pretty much.
Is that what that is?
Pretty much.
Oh no.
That's
You
what it is.
hauling.
That's what I heard it is. Like I heard most, and I don't know if it's necessarily. Okay, I'm gonna ask this question too before I even go into that. Is it a difference between, because I say lesbians and then we say gay? Is it a difference in the community? Like when we're talking, is somebody trying to just?
I don't
hang
know.
it up?
I guess I wanted to know that too myself for the guys. Like, is it different? Like, do y'all use how much, or is
Well,
that just a lesbian
When
thing?
you say U-Haul, per the definition, what you just said, the U-Hauling, like you just date somebody, is it like you just date somebody because they need a captain and you just say that hoe? Is that what it is?
Well, I don't want to say that. Let me for real be real about it. It's
Okay.
you meet somebody, you get along, you call yourself trying to get into a quick relationship, and then you just start being together 24/7, and y'all just start living together. We like, why don't we just move in together?
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I've never experienced that.
Right.
I've never done that.
Well, me
never
too,
done
too
that.
much.
I've never moved in with nobody.
Well, but I have heard of people who actually do that, or we just call it jumping into a relationship real quick.
Yeah.
And a lot of boys, they hook up, they on Jacked or Grindr or ChristianMingle.com. Shout out to Christian Mingle and eHarmony. They living with each other
Yeah.
within a month.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't even know if this boy got credit enough to get y'all into the apartment.
Right.
And then you just letting this felon up in your house.
Right. And I think my thing was everyone moved in with me because I already had. So either they did have and maybe something was going on in their life, or they just wanted to be around, we us to be together all the time. And I did it a whole bunch, but I can count on one hand how many times I'm in my 40s. We're not doing that.
Come on, 40,
All right,
40.
Yes.
Look at you, 25.
Yes, I am
Come on,
42.
good black don't do what?
Don't crack.
Hello. It don't.
So yes, so we're gonna make sure all of our phones on vibrate because on silent because obviously Reese didn't follow her own rules. But so yes, I experienced that. I've experienced that a couple of times early in because I realized like I don't like that. I like my space. I need to still get to know you, and because at that point we're no longer even dating. We are automatically into a relationship, and I don't know you. So do you think that there's a such thing as dating in the community?
Yeah, I think it is a such thing as dating.
What is your opinion of dating?
My opinion of dating,
CJ?
first of all, is where you guys go out to eat, you guys go hang out, and you guys learn each other and meet each other. That's what we're missing now. Is like
So you can have more than one date with different people?
You're right, I can.
Do you tell all of the people?
That's none of their business.
But if you're dating, it could be because what I'm
We're
saying.
not monogamous. That's what that word comes into play.
Monogamous.
Monogamous.
He said monogamous.
We're not.
Most people catch that. You're not supposed to say that over.
We're not.
I mean, I think that there is a such thing as dating. However, when you're I can attest to dating in Dallas is different from dating in Atlanta. And so like my dating life in Dallas is very much because people I guess know me now, it's very much of the like this one dude I was talking to recently, everything sickening. Ooh, good looking. Real good looking. And people he was like, he told me one day, he was like, hey, we finna go out to this club or whatever, and there's a lot of people in there that I used to talk to. So if you see somebody, giving you a little hate, then just be cool. And I was like, well, there's a lot of people that know me too. So just be prepared for that. We went out, and the height was more on me than him, and he started to kind of fall back, started going ghost. You know what I'm talking about? He started to go ghost, and then it was like, but I was really interested in him, and then it was just all about more so what everybody else was thinking, not so much of what he wanted. And even though I'm a very good man, yes, very good, but
I'm
he was
glad
just
you my boo right now.
okay.
All right.
And like I just, a lot of people just don't. They don't think for themselves, and they're more concerned with what their friends gonna think, what everybody else gonna think, versus what's gonna make you happy. I couldn't even cook a roast. I just wanted to cook one.
You couldn't cook yet?
I couldn't cook it.
Oh.
We didn't get that.
I don't know how to cook either.
So y'all went out. He saw that he wasn't the eye candy, and it hurt his feelings.
Yeah, and he was just more concerned of, because when I go out, I'm dolled up, and I'm a visually feminine man. I identify as not necessarily homosexual, but androsexual, which is another division up under there.
There's too many.
I know, and because I am an androgynous man, like a lot of people they put their opinions on you when it comes down to the guys. It's kind of like, I guess, the same idea of like a lipstick lesbian, and how a lot of people.
So that would be me.
No, I thought you were more femme.
Nuh-uh.
Oh. Well, all right.
I mean, I'm not gay and all, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
On Wednesday.
Right.
Okay.
At 8 o'clock.
Wednesday night prayer meeting session. Okay, so I have. So y'all told me y'all been a date, and I think I agree with CJ. Dating, which I don't think I've never known any lesbian to date, except for myself, even though I'm not gay.
Right,
but
I'm doing it now, slowly. Trying to do it now.
Because a lot of times we move so fast that we don't understand it. And I think people in general don't understand what dating is. They get this, so I'm spending a lot of my time, because I like you, that you got to like me, just you. No, I'm dating. I got to get to know you. I need to have situations to happen. I need certain type of shit to go down so I can know if I can and cannot handle this outside of the relationship. And because I need to figure out when your real person going to come in. Because right now you're showing me the third
representative.
person.
That's what you're showing me,
so
right?
I need to make sure that I'm getting you.
Right.
And not everybody else. And so that's one thing that I've learned, just period, being in any relationship. You have to take that time. And I don't think that happens in the first 3 months.
And and something funny is, it's like when it comes down to men, like gay men, what I've noticed, it's like there's like segments of dating. Like when you are in your 20-somethings, like before 25, you just dating and you fuck. And y'all rabbits, and y'all into each other, like in it. Then when you start, like 25 to about maybe like 35, you're worried about that's your like impressionable gay stage, where you're worried about what everybody is thinking. And then after 35, you like, okay, let me go ahead and find somebody that I really love,
right?
That's really gonna do me right. And then that's why you see so many odd couples when it comes to men. Like you'll see two feminine guys together, or two bigger guys together, or like a real slim guy and a big guy, because at that age, all of a sudden they just think, oh, okay, let me find somebody that love me. But I'm like, girl, I'm 28, and I just want somebody that's gonna be right. But you worried about what everybody gonna think.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I did hear. Well, from what I seen, it seemed like a lot of women jump into relationships really, really quick.
Yeah. They
y'all
do.
Emotional.
Women are very emotional, and they do jump. They do jump really quick, and it's I was just talking about this with somebody. It's sad that I had to get close to my 40s or in my 40s to realize exactly what I wanted. And how a woman really should treat me, and not just go with what you kind of see or how the community is, and the lesbian community and stuff is. So, and the dating part, seriously, really getting to know somebody, taking it slow, letting them see my crazy in them, and let me see they crazy, and see if we can deal with it, and not just every day, all day we with each other, and because that starts to get tiring, and you can't really just learn each other like that.
I'm gonna say this. My uncle and them, I know they're straight, but you could jump into anything. They actually got married 17 days. They was together and they got married on the 17th day. They've been married for 42 years.
Oh.
And so, like,
Yeah.
you can do it. You just have to be committed. That is one thing she said. You have to be committed to that relationship. It's a contract.
Right.
And that's what you have to be committed to. You know?
It's a business.
I like to tap back because sometimes I don't want this. I need to
Never
avoid
tap
the.
out.
You see how many times Beyonce want to tap out?
Never tap out.
You don't tap.
Okay.
You do the tag.
Don't tap, baby.
I jumped in that one, right?
Ah.
I jumped in that one.
Mm.
So I have a question. So I know so you mentioned a little bit like when they get over the 35 hump, you will find I say same gender loving because like at that point you liking the same like woman no matter if what role or whatever you're playing or what label you want to admit to. But why is that in dating? Why is that so important that it needs to be a male female in a relationship if we're all same sex? Why is that important to some people in our community especially? Why do you think that?
I think it kind of comes down to I think it goes with like the heterosexual norms that a lot of LGBT folk want to live. And so they go to this, I need a masculine and I need a feminine in a relationship. Somebody cook, somebody clean, somebody go bring home the bacon. And I think that at a time, depending on at what age you come out of the closet, then that's when your time clock starts with being gay. Because something that a lot of people don't really understand, I came out and realized gay was a thing within me at 21. But then you have people that are my age that have been out and gay since they were 16. And then you have 40-somethings that are just now being out at 30, at 35. And then you have 50-somethings that just been able to, get out really soon. So it's kind of like
the structure of where they foundation started is
right.
Okay.
So it's kind of like where their time clock as a gay person started. That's why you see, and a lot of people, which I hate when it comes down to men, they like to shun a relationship where it's, say, a 35-year-old gay man and a 25-year-old gay man. They're like, oh, why that big age difference? But honestly, the maturity level when it comes to LGBT knowledge or their experience is really right there at the same. It's just their difference in age, and I don't think a lot of people really realize or are conscious of that. 'Cause I know the first guy that I ever had sex with, I was in college and I was 22, and he was like 45, but he just now was just now coming out, and I was just now coming out. So it's kind of like that gay thing. They're right there at the same level.
And I think my structure just kind of started with what I saw growing up, period. My mother and my father. So I kind of started identifying more with my father.
Okay.
And that is kind of the way that I see the way that he treats my mother and have treated her for 43 years. And I kind of incorporate that in when I'm dating someone.
Okay.
It was just me finding out that, hey, you can't treat everybody like that, but that is just kind of who I am. So that's kind of where I saw it. I don't want to say, oh, this is what the real feminine woman does, and this is my masculine part. No, none of that. But still, some things I do like chivalry. I don't want you to touch the door. I want to open the door for you. I want to be able to take out that trash, or let me go fill up your gas tank and stuff like that. I don't know. That's just what I like to do.
Okay.
And then the funny thing is, I love to do all that shit too, even though I'm a film. You know what I'm saying? Because it still makes you feel good to do for your partner.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people just kind of chunk it up to being masculine and feminine versus let me do for you and make you smile type of thing. Because, I don't like to wash dishes or do laundry. But if he do that, then I'm be like, oh, babe, you so fine doing them dishes and that laundry.
Let me go fill your gut.
Let me go fix you a plate. Or let me go jump in the shower to give you some right quick. I'm just saying.
So what were you gonna say, CJ?
I'm thinking. I'm left.
You forgot?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lord.
bashful self.
Right. You can't be bashful now.
I ain't forgot. It's just that I'm thinking like when y'all talk about this masculine and feminine thing, I don't really like it because first of all, a masculine guy that's looking for a feminine guy, that's a feminine quality. So
Period.
just if you look for a feminine guy, it's bad that you're feminine. I don't
Really?
like that.
You think so?
Yes.
I agree.
Oh, because you're attracted to what you are? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
Makes sense.
And even
So I guess that's why sometimes it confuses me when I see so many people that don't like if stud on stud or whatever. Like, what's if I'm a woman and you choose to dress like whatever? Because that's all it is. It's just your clothing. Because your mentality and everything is still the same. What's the problem? Why is that such a big deal? And then then you end up being cliquish and in these groups, and then you end up taking it out on heterosexuals because we have made this thing saying, "Oh, you the man, you this, you that." But then when somebody else call you, you feel disrespected. So I'm like, well, how are you upset about that when you doing it yourself? You know what I'm saying?
calling the kettle black is easy as that, because it's like when it comes down to men, like, and the boys, like, people will easily try to take away the gay card or try to shun somebody who wants to date a trans woman, or even a trans man, and they'll like go down that road.
Now I have to tread lightly on this because on one of my other shows, people got mad at me because they felt like I was being disrespectful to them, and we talked about that. So I tread lightly when it comes when it comes to my transgender lovers. So, but my thing is, and I guess the question I still have to ask: are you now straight or are you gay?
I'll break it down for you.
Okay, great.
So, if you are let me break it down for you. So, if you are a cisgender meaning born one gender, okay? So, if you're a cisgender man and you date a transgender woman, technically you're in a straight relationship. Because that person is a woman,
Right.
and this person is a man. If you are a transgendered man dating a cisgender man, then y'all are in a gay relationship. So it's like, because their perception is they're male. My perception is male. But if you're a transgender man and you date a woman, even though your transition, people have seen your transition, and you were Brenda and now you're Brandon, it's still a straight couple.
Okay.
Because now you are identifying as being,
because it's what the personal person is
identifying
identifying as.
Correct.
Makes sense.
It's how you want to be respected.
Sometimes we need this clarified, and it's
that's
not
new to me. I hadn't heard about that, about the man you were born a man, but then now you're dating a trans. What is that? Trans man? Never heard of that.
Yeah, because I know a transgender man, and he's gay, meaning he only dates men.
Right.
Because he's a bottom. He likes to be penetrated. That's what he likes. And even though he hasn't had his bottom surgery, that is how he, likes to have sex. And it's the same thing with I know a transgender woman who only dates women. And she doesn't want to have her bottom surgery because she uses that, when she has sex with women. And so they're in straight relationships. And it's the same concept. If I was to date, which I'm not opposed to dating a trans man, but if we were in a relationship, we would still be in a gay relationship.
Caitlyn Jenner said he liked the women still.
Yeah, that is true.
So technically, because she likes to date women, she's a lesbian now. She went from being a straight man to being a lesbian.
Okay, so that makes people
education.
That makes you fluid.
Yeah, it makes you very sexually fluid. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people are sexually fluid, especially depending on depending on what level of money you got. To be honest, because a lot of celebrities are sexually fluid. They just want what they want when they want it.
Right.
But it's really all about what are you attracted to? Like me, I like a masculine presence that's still gonna let me be masculine. So whoever roll up on me and do that, then so be it. If it's a trans man, a trans woman, a cisgender man, a cisgender woman will be a little bit tougher, only because I'm still, I still like to get beat and all of that. So her accepting me, what I'm saying? Her accepting me would be the thing. But all the other three types, then we can go.
Okay.
And I just prefer a real feminine woman. I just always have, even since the age of 4. I just do. I like the way they look. Yeah, 4.
Wow.
I like the way they look. I like the way they smell. I like the softness of them. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, get on camera so folks
You?
can see. What about you? What you like?
I'm sexually fluid. Come on now.
Come on, sexually fluid.
All right.
I am.
What meaning you like
Okay.
what?
Meaning it's crazy because I actually like a feminine top.
And what's a top? Hey, I'm learning. What's a top?
They the ones giving.
Okay. Okay.
The person that's penetrating.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, even with that, girl, you got some stuff with that too.
Oh Lord, yeah, cause I'm learning a lot in this community here, and it's strange because it is a difference. Even when I ask the question, it is a difference between lesbian community and gay community.
Which it shouldn't, and I hate it.
Right, it shouldn't be, but
Right.
it really is. It's a big difference because it's a lot of stuff. I was just like, what? And I was like, oh, okay.
I would say that's only in the black community.
Yeah.
Asian community ain't no difference.
Nah,
You
not
say
at all.
one thing about any of them, they all coming at you.
There, honestly though, like a lot of things that a lot of people say that, like people of color say that in LGBT community, but they're more shallow though. Honestly, a lot of Caucasian people are more shallow and more body conscious with dating somebody
This is
versus
true too. I've seen that.
what they date. Like as long as you hot, then they'll go ahead and date you. But then it's still a trickle down effect of different things because they are extremely superficial at times. But I did want to say, because I remember that show, I did want to say that a lot of people, those viewers that try to attack, you just have to your next around when you hear something that you don't like, just educate. Because it was genuinely something that you did not know, and so now that there's this breakdown, now that people know, because I ain't appreciate that. I'm just saying.
Oh, they attacked you.
Yeah, and because like it was just people going through transition, and I'll just ask the question, and it could have been the way that I made the statement at that time, but of course I'm not in this to offend. I am part of family, even though I keep saying I'm not. I'm part of the family, and it's just certain things that I still don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I stay in my lane. That's not really for me to know, because that's not what I'm ever gonna do. I probably, unless. Yeah, I don't think that I would ever want to date a woman that's going through transition to be a man, because my objective is to be with a woman. And as long as we have that understanding, then so I would never be approaching you anyway, and you shouldn't approach me. But I would still want to know in case, I might change my mind.
Right.
I can't never say, like, I used to say I would never date a trans man, but what's crazy is that I ended up talking to him, and I didn't know when he would go on show, he would actually, like, he would be transitioning. He was a whole girl. I never knew that. He was like, come watch me, Shabbat. I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow. But so you liked him after you found out?
Yeah, I still like him.
Okay. Well, I can't say that either, because, I'm since I'm not gay, I was probably change my mind, too. I don't know. I'm just confused right now.
Quick story, and then we can move on. I know you've been transitioning to another subject, but I used to talk to this dude, right? Child, he was the most. Ooh, he was everything, and we didn't really talk. We just had a good romp one night.
Okay.
And then he transitioned into this beautiful woman, and I was just like, since I already know him, I would still date him. This was at a time where I didn't, because it's like I know the person,
right?
And it's like I don't really care if you got breasts or not. I can play with them too. Just a tidbit on the tickle bitties.
How you feel about that?
I don't know. One of my friends a long time ago asked, would I ever date a gay man? And she didn't even say anything about him transitioning or anything, just a gay man. And I was like, I didn't think so. Now, I've been approached several times by gay men, and, I'm never disrespectful or anything like that, because a lot of you, I really am. I think you're so cute. You really are.
Right.
But it's not something that I am attracted to like that, know. So, but
you would never penetrate a man.
Ooh.
I am getting a little older, and my mind opens up on certain things.
All
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Take a sip.
All right. Is she? Bring that drink on in here right now.
So, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Music selection by our choice of boss lady, Miss Montana Mitchum in the building.
Shout out Montana Mitchell in the building.
She keeps us straight. and jamming, cause she gonna put some songs on.
Go ahead and put that Cardi on.
Okay. I don't know if she's gonna put no cardi on, but whatever she put on, sure it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
You're tuned in to the afterparty.com.
Hi, this is Lynn Hayes, a diva with the voice, and I am hanging out with my friends at the After Party Radio. You better be here too.
My skin is my cape, huh? My black is not bitch, huh? Natural face, huh? That's how I wake up. No love for the fake ones. You get what you give, huh? Bills, spend. Calendar, you're rich, huh? Talk to your nice. But this shit ain't sweet. To another side that you never see. I saw my thoughts. You watch and read. I talk to God. My minutes are free. 2 double G, this 2 double G. To walk through feet. Little shit back then, I let that slide and get by me. Oh, they tryna get us an app from me, and it's all for the reach. Back up off of me, rose petals at my feet. Kelly got bands, Kelly got a check, Kelly got wig, Kelly got deals, Kelly got class, Kelly got ass, Kelly got a man, Kelly got tats, Kelly got flares, Kelly got wheels, Kelly got drip, Kelly got a stash, Kelly got a house, big house on the hill. Kelly so blessed, big plus XL. Kelly ain't got no chill. Kelly don't really give a fuck how you feel. Kelly ain't humble no more, nigga. Kelly got a foot on your throat, nigga. Kelly ain't humble no more, nigga. Kelly got a foot on your throat, nigga. Go, Kelly, go. Go, go, Kelly, go. Go, Kelly, go. Go, go, Kelly. Got that bag if it's designer. I'm so rich that I ain't buy it. Don't get tired, I'm too wired. Light it up and get inspired. On my business, keep it private. You know bosses move in silence. And I run it like it's stolen. Cause my name is Kelly Rollin'. Every day I meet the quota. Bitch, I really thought it was over. I'll always be around, thought I told ya. Back up off of me, forget the clubbing like the know ya. Kelly got bands, Kelly got a check, Kelly got wig, Kelly got deals, Kelly got class, Kelly got ass, Kelly got a man, Kelly got tats, Kelly got flares, Kelly got wheels, Kelly got drip, Kelly got a stash, Kelly got a house, big house on the hill. Kelly so blessed, big plus XL. Kelly ain't got no chill. Kelly don't really give a fuck how you feel. Kelly ain't humble no more, nigga. Kelly got a foot on your throat, nigga. Kelly ain't humble no more, nigga. Kelly got a foot on your throat, nigga. Go, Kelly, go. Go, go, Kelly, go. Go, Kelly, go. Go, go, Kelly.
Hey, we are back. We had to take a short break so Miss Robin from Drunken Fruit could hook us up.
Yes.
So I want, you're going to
Shout out Drunken Fruit.
shout out to Drunken Fruit. She keeps me happy all the time.
Yes.
This how you do this?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
I do that right.
Oh, let me tell y'all something real quick about Drunken Fruit. Drunken Fruit came out to the premiere party, and she was our vendor sponsor for Chasing Dallas' season 1 premiere party. And when I tell you, if y'all ain't ever in your life ever been drunk, that premiere party for season 1 of Chasing Dallas was so lit, thanks to Robin and Drunken Fruit, baby. Y'all better get y'all some.
And that's good.
Ain't that good? Okay, it's the tea.
It's the tea. That's why I'm always shouting her out. She's mobile. She party with you.
All right.
She keep you. She fit to give you samples too. So I'm just saying I'm not responsible for how you in when y'all leave here. And
That's all right. I can work from home tomorrow. Let's do it.
Come on, work from home. See, if y'all don't know all the single women out there. Oh, wait, you dating? Are you exclusive?
Not exclusive. But
Okay,
I'm
so
dating.
all y'all single women out there, she just said she work from home. That means she make good money. Good money so she can work from home. Hello. Just saying.
Slide in them DMs.
Okay.
right.
Oh, it's a shot.
Oh yes, it's peace. I
Okay.
killed mine. It's almost gone at the crib.
Okay.
Ready.
So what we shot into?
We shoot.
Shooting to. Cheers into.
Dating.
To dating.
Marriage.
To
ain't
dating.
dating.
Oh, okay, marriage. Marrying well.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
clink, clink,
okay.
clink.
I want my click on that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I just got out of that. I'm not trying to get back in that no time soon. I just want to stay single and date and do what I want to do for a long time.
What if you find someone that you really kind of click with? And
feel
nobody
gonna
saying
date
that
them.
you being exclusive, but just dating, you know, just really just dating them
A
and
whole
getting to know
bunch
them.
of people.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not doing one-on-ones no more.
And I understand
My
from what
dad
you just
was
coming.
though, it's weird because like he has been in 4 marriages.
Who?
In the last since 2012.
Your daddy?
Oh.
He got out and he had been married 4 times.
What's your dad look like? Your dad look like you?
He light bright too.
That's why.
He not light bright.
Oh. Child, you know you gotta watch them Indian men. Indian, real Indian.
Really?
Yeah, he real and got the car and everything.
All right.
Mhm. You gotta watch him.
Who told you that? We pay just like y'all.
Yes, God.
Okay, so let's see. Where do y'all have y'all ever been on? I know you mentioned a few of the dating sites. Have y'all been on some of the dating sites? Back in the day, I used to go to the phone line dating that was in the back of the Observer.
Damn.
You might not know about that because you're not from Dallas, but
I don't know nothing about that.
in the back of the
It's not
page.
back. It's about back pages.
No, in the back of the book of the Observer, they have all of these apps and these little things, and you call. You know, back in the day, you do it while it's free, because they be like $9.99 a minute. So I used to do that when I thought I was like little stud muffin. Even though I always, but on the phone I was a stud muffin. But in real life, I got too much hips and ass to be trying to sag and shit.
Ooh.
So I was like, yep, I was telling these girls all this great stuff up until we saw each other.
Oh
So that's probably why they started doing that show Catfish now.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Really? You was catfishing.
Because it wasn't
You ain't know how to say.
It wasn't really about
What's up,
me.
bro?
I was like, hey, what's going on? I'm going to rub you down.
Come on, rub you down. Yes, rub you down.
So that's what I did.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Yes.
We're not talking about him.
No, that could be okay with him.
Okay,
That's
guy.
Kelly. That's Keith. That's Keith Sweat.
Okay, yeah, because I was like,
I'm right with Keith.
Okay, so anyway, damn, drunken fruit fall. They ain't even sipped yet. So,
he was saying, "Why me to somebody?" I think he was doing kids too.
Keith Sweat?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think he was doing the boys.
He cried for somebody.
Oh Lord.
He used to, I think Keith Sweat.
I like Keith though.
I like Keith too. He can.
I like
Keith.
Kales too. Y'all better leave Kales alone.
Right.
We're not gonna talk about him tonight.
No, we're not going to.
We're not going there.
Get you into too much.
So, is there any are there just gay or queer hotlines out there? I don't even know. Or do y'all just go on regular folks stuff?
I mean, I've been on POF.
I just downloaded POF.
I've been on POF. The first time I downloaded it, I did meet somebody, and quickly I was like, okay, I don't want to get on here anymore. But the second time around, I did meet somebody.
Okay.
That's real, different than anyone I've met before. So, like I said, I'm dating her, getting to know her slowly. So,
what you doing different?
I'm different.
I
know.
That profile the right way.
Right. Let me check it. Oh, she ain't got no kids. Okay, check.
I'm not taking no BS.
Okay. No, I have let me see.
She got a real job. Oh, okay, check.
Okay. Now, back in the day, even though I'm not that old, they used to have a line called the Blade. They used to have a line called so everybody who from Atlanta know about the Atlanta Blade. So you get on that little chat line and all that. And so I actually met a guy on Atlanta Blade. He was Atlanta PD, and he was so sweet to me. He was so sweet. He was out gay and everything. He was so sweet to me, and it didn't work out because he kept on getting injured and stuff. And I'm like, look, I can't be the widow if I ain't even got the marriage. Like,
and because it wasn't legal back then.
And so we stopped talking, but then back on Atlanta Blade again, we linked up again on accident. So I was like, at first I thought it was meant to be, but no, he wouldn't. No, the second time he was cheating on somebody.
I met, let's see, back then, two of them people, one of them was Black Planet,
Yeah, okay, Black Planet, yeah.
And
yes, Lord, you showing your age with that.
Okay,
We all
I
did
look
that.
good. I'm 43.
Come on.
Single. I got dimples.
Yeah.
You was younger than me. Okay.
Come on, Dimple. He got dimples too.
Kids is grown. I own my own business.
Yes.
I don't take no bullshit. I like all women.
Okay.
That's all I got to put right there.
All women that's working and got a job. Okay.
I'm learning how to do that because y'all know I'm not trendy. So that's one thing I'm not. But Black Planet and I ain't gonna say her name, but she is literally my best friend to this day. And then it was another chick, like, that was the one I told her I was gonna go up the stairs that day. But that didn't happen because it didn't happen. But we are still friends to this day. And the two people that I actually like dated and stuff off of the little 900 number, they was crazy as fuck. They was like psycho. One of them, she had a whole husband in Mississippi, but we was together for 2 years.
Oh my Lord.
Right.
Damn.
I mean, the husband was stayed in Mississippi. He was, whatever. I didn't care about that.
And she got some good game for 2 years.
Okay,
in
she
this
an
month.
accessory. Something was happening.
But I mean, I don't remember all that. I don't know about all the good sex stuff. But I was just young, and then I'm trying to see what was another one. And everybody else I just met at a park or something. Like,
Not
who
a
you
park.
nasty? What you doing at the
Okay,
park?
for the
Rivershore.
Oh, yeah.
Rivershore. So
yeah.
in Dallas, they used to meet up at Rivershore.
Right about it.
So yeah.
And sometimes walking in a little wood part back there. You see.
Ain't that in, like the best sleep? What's that apartment? I know where you talking about.
I
They
don't
do
know.
be
It's
doing
on the strip by the little Children's Medical Center.
Oh my Lord.
So that's where they used to hang out. That's when it was fun back then because we
Yeah.
had stuff to do in the summertime and stuff like that. And I was cute because I used to show just my ankles, so that attracted some people. Because that's what I used to do. So, but I don't know. Like now, being single, like I'm afraid to date. Honestly, like it's so different nowadays, and I just don't know if I want to give all that time and stuff away. So I'd rather just hang with good friends and have a good time and go home.
It's expensive to date.
Exactly.
No,
That's
why is
And
it
I know y'all
expensive?
saying
It's the
date,
truth.
and
It's true.
that means you can date a whole bunch of different people. But I'm like, I kind of did all that before. That was my 20s and some of my 30s. Like, that's not kind of what I want. Now, I know definition of dating. You can date kind of who you want. But if I'm comfortable just kind of getting to know that one person, I'm spending my energy, my time, my resources. I said that
You're
today.
a monogamous dater.
Yeah. I mean, sure, this is expensive shit to be talking to 2 or 3 of y'all at the same
I mean,
time.
but not if we
is.
dating,
Totally
because
is.
if we dating, that
That's still expensive. You still gonna have to take them out.
Y'all got-
who said they got to take
so-
me out? If I'm dating, we don't always. We can. What's that? What's the
Split
other
the
word?
bill.
Go Dutch,
Netflix
whatever.
and chill. Go Dutch.
Oh, you're
Oh,
new to
shit.
this
That's
now. I mean, you might pay. She might pay sometime, but
Dutch don't work no more.
that don't work.
why
What's that?
not?
Dutch don't work
What's
no
that? The
more.
first time y'all meet, maybe the second, but after
First
that,
of all,
what
hold
is
on.
that?
Netflix
Nowadays,
and chill
let me tell you
means
something.
sex. If
Yes.
you tell me Netflix
Nowadays-
So
and
if I don't I can't like $5 like I guess because I'm just cheap person. I'm not cheap, but I do everything on
Well,
the
see,
deal.
let me t- well,
Oh
it's
yeah, you
like,
can still do everything on the deal.
You can Groupon the hell out of that.
You sure can.
You can Groupon down.
Yes.
But the thing about it is,
Does that matter?
Na-
Sidebar?
what, going Dutch? What?
No, she said Groupon and she doesn't even know. Like, so does that matter? Unfortunately, I guess I
Why
can give
does
y'all
it
the
matter?
number. The number is 214-717-4827 if you do want to call in.
I'll say that number again.
214-717-4827 if y'all want to call in and ask anybody a question.
Do it again.
717-4827
Okay.
is the number. I'm like, you finna call in and talk?
No, girl, I just
Oh.
write it down.
Okay. So that's a good one. Okay. You just got to keep talking. So so that's a good one. Like, does that matter? Like, I wouldn't be offended if somebody said I got these movie tickets $5 off of Groupon. Like, Are you that elevated that you feel like that? Because that doesn't matter. That doesn't deter their character.
No, it shouldn't matter.
Because you going to a high end movie, hell, I'm saving money because you know you're gonna want some Louis and all of this other stuff. So you'd rather for me to spend it on shit, or do you want me to spend it on you?
I think she's saying that okay, go ahead and do it, but you don't have to always let that person know you're doing it. You know, there is a way to go ahead and do it. I mean,
I don't know. I don't like omitters. Nah, I don't like omitters.
I can buy you a Louis, but hey, we can go get this $5 studio movie grill coupon. You know what I'm saying?
If they get mad because you cheap, they need to take their ass.
Right, because that means you ain't gonna know how to.
You
man this money, right?
Listen, I'm not ashamed. I don't care if you want to do a Groupon date. That's fine. I'm just happy you trying to do a date and get to know me.
Because you can go to Zaza on Groupon. Like, do I got to spend $400 a night?
I mean, my thing is when dating nowadays, because I'm trying to listen.
I was finna go. Wait,
you don't know. You can go to Puerto Rico. You can go to a whole trip on Groupon for $500.
But my thing is.
I want my money.
Okay. My thing is, if you taking me on a Groupon date, right? If you taking me on a Groupon date, I'm just appreciating that we going on a date.
Right.
You know, I'm okay with that. You finna feed, we finna eat, we finna do whatever the excursion or the adventure is, and you know, I don't care if it's Groupon. I mean, because I'm not gonna look at that because my thing is, if you added me into the budget to go on a date anyway. Then, you know, that's it. I'm here for that. You got to have a budget when you dating nowadays.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do.
Per month. Per month.
I mean, really? Not per se just like, oh, okay, they just so cheap being on a budget. But, you know, that is, the older we get, that is a good thing. That's important. I see that you going to be able to help pay these bills or we going to have stuff and be able to grow. Not just every time. You spending all the doggone time. And when we getting older, we ain't got nothing saved up. We can't go nowhere half the time.
Go pawn her shoes.
Both miserable.
Yeah.
Right, y'all both sitting there just sad and just.
But she cute. Nothing. She cute in her shoes.
Like we can't. I'm mad we dating, but we can't do nothing. Well, bitch, if you let me do a Groupon date, we probably could do something. Shit.
Yeah, you ain't got to break it all out to them all at first. Not at first, not the first date.
Let me tell you
but
what.
Some people do like to tell you that.
I'm gonna let you know right now what time it is with the type of bitch that I am. Let me catch this on camera, real quick.
I would say this.
One day, the first date, I met this dude on Tinder, right? First date, you know what I did? I took him to Italian Express off Cedar Springs.
Right.
Got us 2 slices of what's that, $4 pizza? And we had that's our $8 date. We did some drinks, some large drinks, so they came with about $12. That's $12 date. And we sat there and had good conversation.
Right.
But it didn't work because he was not really all there marble wise. But ain't nothing like a good.
But I got to see that, and I didn't have to pay $60 on you because you're not all there. That's what I'm saying about right there, man.
Thank you.
I'm a little different.
Right here.
I'm a little different.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we could go and eat there, and I don't. That's not what's gonna bother me because I'm gonna talk to them half to death and eat.
Yeah, all right.
But I want to go like. You know, I want to go to the next level, to the nice. I like nice shit. So.
All right, understand. You want to go to Morton's or Perry's? Let's go get something to eat. Go and dress up. Let me go and take you out.
How much money we gonna spend when we get there? That's the head of time. That's how you got to think. Like, okay, we going on this day. I only want to spend $60. Well, I will let them know that.
Well, this is my thing. I'm not really gonna even ask you to certain places if I know that I ain't got that in my pocket to go ahead and go. Period.
Hello.
Right on. I mean, seriously, I'm not finna do all that. Not, oh, baby, we got like $60, so just be mindful of that. No, if I say I'm finna take you somewhere, then I already know.
And honestly speaking, Dallas is a city where the city is set up for soon-to-be millionaires. So that's why it's about 5,000 restaurants where you can take a date, spend $20 each, and you come out that day on a $50 day, and you done had a fabulous day.
I only go out on date on restaurant week. You can get a full course, 3-course meal for the $30. We can go there at Sambuca. You can go to high-end restaurants, everything.
Hell no,
But only in September.
Happy hour.
Only in September. So at any other time we gotta go like to Velvet Taco or something like that.
Yeah, somebody
Just so everybody know, I'm gonna let you make your comment.
I don't like
the next day I go on. I'm taking him to Kona Grill during happy hour because they got $5 toppers. Boom.
Yeah.
I eat at the casino. It's $29.83 per person.
They get all the seafood and everything you want.
Baby, I brought everything.
It say, girl, he got me crabs and shrimp, lobster, everything.
Right, the shining lights. I felt like I was in Vegas. So.
You know, I'm from Oklahoma, so we have a casino.
Damn, shout out to the drink person again, because this right here done got my eyes kind of low.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a lightweight with the drink now.
Come on, shout out to Drunken Feud.
Lord.
Drunken Feud. Like my aunt say, feud.
Goodness. Okay, so would y'all like to? She partially single. Partially. So you can give us all
single and dating.
Yeah, I'm single and dating. I enjoy who I'm getting to know.
The girl not listening, cause the girl.
No, she listening.
Oh, okay.
But it don't even matter, you know. Baby, I ain't saying it don't matter that she not listening.
Look.
But I'm saying it don't.
It's probably about
I'm just gonna be
me.
me.
Think they baby though.
Right. Oh, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
That part right there.
Don't do me like that. No, I enjoy getting to know her. You know, I'm not. That's just what it is. I'm right here. I'm 42. I'm tired. I'm like, hey, you know, it's enough to just deal with just one person.
With you being 42, you said 42. 42 established. Do you have children?
No.
No children. 42 established, no children. You know finally what you want.
Right.
You used to be a player.
So
is there like a woman that type of woman you just won't date?
Yeah. And ladies, it is a woman with kids.
Really?
Because I really want them to have that time where if I want to say, baby, put some clothes in a bag, we finna get up and we just go. They'll be able to do that. Not their time is their time, and I'm not trying to be selfish, but I am trying to be selfish. I want that to be me and you, and not, okay, I got to see what I got to do to take care of the kids, to make sure make sure they do their homework, let me get a babysitter, let me plan a day or 2 or 3 days ahead. No, I kind of don't want that, and they always... I don't know. I find women that after they start dating me or getting into me, to me, they start neglecting the kids. I'm like, don't you got to go home? Don't you got to make sure that he's doing his homework, that he get to school? You know, how you stand over here and you not getting up on time to make sure he going to school and stuff like that. I just, and then that becomes with a lot of other bad behavior and stuff. And then you get close to the kids and then it don't work out. And you just got to fall back again. I don't want that anymore.
That's interesting.
With that being said, it'd have to be, let me see the level of how you are with your older kids. Older kids sometimes come home or they still need. And I'm like, do you have older kids that are grown kids that got their own life? That's the only way I would date you if you got older kids. Really? Okay.
I don't blame you though, because I got a cousin and him and his boyfriend
We need to talk about you. You keep talking about everybody else in their relationship.
We
need
to
talk about
you.
We only got a few minutes left. So what are you doing right now? Like, I know wasn't you on a web series?
That web series never really kind of came out or anything. So maybe later on in the future, I would love to be on another one. Like for real, be on one and it come out. I really would.
Okay.
Currently right now, I work for a telecommunications company, starts with a V, wireless. Actually about to kind of transition to another job, Samsung. We're right about that. I'm transitioning. I'm going to do that, so
best friends.
So I want to do that and just kind of keep on growing with my career and stuff like that. Hopefully one day really just settle down with that one and yeah, me and my dog and whatever.
Come on, dog.
All right. Reese G, what about you?
Well, Reese G, not Cardi B, but I still get to the money. Oh. So, as you guys may or may not know, out there in YouTube land, I am the executive producer of Chasing Dallas, which is a LGBT-driven web series based out of Dallas under Chasing Reality LLC, which is we have 2 shows, one in Atlanta and one now in Dallas, and we have just wrapped our pre-production for season 1. For season 2, and so we are headed into season 2 with a group with this cast, a fabulous cast. We're gonna talk. Okay. And I anticipate that season 2 of Chasing Dallas is really gonna continue to bring some awareness to the LGBTQ plus community that mainstream media just does not. And so that's currently where my focus is at, which helps me become the gay Oprah.
Yeah, I looked at 2 of those episodes. I really like that. Okay.
Thank you so much. That's me, baby. That's
me. I looked
at,
when she said it, I started looking up and saying,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
CJ, how about you?
Me, I'm trying to find myself because I need to know how to be somebody's man first.
Oh. On the reservation, still going roaming. What you talking about? You gotta find yourself and be somebody's man. What you mean?
Well, because my man said that I was he didn't think that his ex, my ex, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Well,
you supposed to talk about our dating life?
Huh?
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
So.
Over there, you worry about
she over there. Fruit. She's married, taken. But from last 2 weeks ago show, she'll let anybody snatch on a snatch.
Whoa.
And that's how that is.
Drunk and fruit.
Yes.
All right.
On the record, she said she ready anybody snatch her.
See? So y'all heard
everybody,
it.
Okay.
Okay, as long as you got some concurrence.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that by the time I'm 50. So anyway, I appreciate each one of y'all for stopping by and sharing y'all stories.
Of course.
Oh, we got one more shot to
do. It's another shot.
But we are winding down. Okay.
What is it?
We are winding down.
Right here.
What is this one? What is this?
We are winding down. We got a minute left on the show. So I just want to again thanks everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for
YouTube
tuning in.
And Periscope.
Every
Facebook,
Wednesday.
We'll download it to you guys. Make sure that y'all continue to support THA After Party Radio. Just go ahead and download the app if you haven't already. Okay. Make sure you follow everybody. I think we hashtag and said everybody's name on the social medias to make sure that y'all can follow all of y'all beautiful things. And I am Risa the Peacock Stylist.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all and talk to y'all again next Wednesday.
Yes. Holla. Holla.
No.
Holla.
No, we're still going.
Oh.
You are tuned in to the B-side on THA.
Guess who up in this bitch? Catch you ducking and flip. Dick who one in my nigga is nothing. Them boys and drummers, y'all niggas be gunning, but your niggas